Well, g'day Spurs fans. As the sun rises in the sky here, I had to calm down after that game. Oh my lord, the end result. What was it? My brain's fuzzy, man. That second half, dude, that was like absolute euphoria. The final score was Tottenham Hotspur 4, Copenhagen 0. Oh my lord, what a game. What a perfect antidote. What a great turning point. It's going to give so many players so much confidence, seeing them click. You know, people have been criticising our front line and all that. They're all new players working together. It takes time, doesn't it? It takes time. And I'm surprised that their time arrived, at least for now, with this game, with such a magnificent bang of football. It was fantastic. So, you know, I went 5-0. So, you know, I was wrong again. I'm always wrong in my predictions. But games, look, Tottenham controlled that game from start to finish. Copenhagen really didn't come at us with much. Maybe one chance or something like that, not a lot. Big Vic didn't have to do a lot in goal tonight, thankfully. But what he did, when he was called on, he was great. And he's getting much more solid at plucking balls out the air. He's far less, you know, flappy. He's always been a great shot stopper, which is good enough for me. But now he's getting a bit of commanding presence in the air as well. It's a great showing by him. We had a lot of the ball. Our passing was great. And it was just like, okay, how are we going to crack this Copenhagen nut? And it was, it took all of 20 minutes. Didn't take that long. An amazing ball by Xavi, who's had so much flack. That was a perfect peach pass into the feet of Brennan Johnson, who still had a lot of work to do. Now, the Copenhagen keeper came out for a bit of an excursion. I don't know if he was looking for some duty free or something like that. I don't know what he was doing. But Brennan Johnson, there was so much scope for any lesser player to cock something like that up. His touch past the keeper, dainty, perfect weighted. And did he go the safe route? Because I think it might have been Odeberg was running in. He could have got into him. He was a fair distance out, was Brennan. Fair distance out. Shitty tight angle. Just strokes it into the net. Johnson again, ole. Oh, he's brilliant. He's brilliant. So it's 1-0 going into half time, and I could sense that we were just going to get on top of these people. Get on top of them. The second goal was a weird one, wasn't it? I even got the score wrong during my watch along. Thanks to everyone who watched that. We had a ball. You know, it's a channel of true believers, and this was a win for the true believers. I'm sure a load of people out there are a bit happier, but hey, fair weather, fuck them. The second goal, sorry, what was it? The ball's coming in towards the Copenhagen keeper. Carlo Moran, he says, no. I'm going to make my presence felt. He had a great game as well. I'm going to make my presence felt. Bundled up the keeper. The ball went pinging up in the air. It was like, God, came down with snow on it. And then he just knocked it across to, I think it was Odeberg, wasn't it? Shit. Whoa. There's a gust of wind. A gust of wind nearly ruins my setup here, which is milk crates and a mobile phone. I might have to stay within pouncing distance of it. Yeah, it's wobbling. Oh, the weather's changing. The world knows the Tottenham Hotspur are on the way back, I'm telling you that. Did I hear someone say the treble is on? Yeah. Yeah, that's right, man. Well, so yeah, another great goal from our pressure. Like, we were pressuring the fuck out of these people. Bentancur, man. Bentancur was an absolute boss. An absolute boss today in midfield. Right, I'm getting a bit more confidence, a bit wobbly. Absolute boss. And the amount of times he was nicking the ball. And look, I had a look at the stats afterwards, and it just, I hate stats. I think it's stupid. But it just really hit home how stupid they are. It said something like Copenhagen's passing accuracy was 90%. And what that doesn't tell you is their passes, okay, they might connect for a split second to one of their players' feet, but the next split second, either Bentancur or some other big Tottenham bastard is nicking the ball. So, stupid stat. It was 90% success rate of hospital passes. and the doctor was Rodrigo Bentancur tonight. I'm close to making him my man of the match. I'm close. It's hard to make him man of the match because our third goal, man. And I watched this. Mickey van der Ven takes it right up in his own area. He had to get that ball past 7 players, including their goalkeeper, and he was just running, bisecting gaps all the way along, and they were just like, I don't know, corks in his wake. They couldn't do a thing to stop him, and he got his head down and he kept going. 7 players he beat. 7 players that ball had to pass. And they couldn't get anywhere near him, and I thought, oh, what a perfect goal, man. And by this stage of the game, I was just in a state of euphoria. This was as good as it gets. As good as it gets. A fantastic goal by Mickey van der Ven. So I think Mickey van der Ven has to get my man of the match just for doing something that was like a Sun goal, wasn't it? Like Sun's goal against Burnley or something. It was an incredible goal to finish it off like that. And then, at some stage, Brennan Johnson got a red card, which is a load of bollocks. You know, when they do VAR, okay, if you're going to do VAR, none of this freeze frame or slow motion bullshit. The game is played in real time, not freeze frame. So, of course, they call the referee over and it's got the one frame that looks bad. It was not a red, well, it was a red card because that's what the decision was, but it was a stupid decision. Brennan Johnson was unlucky to get a red card and he'll be out for the next game against Paris Saint-Germain, which we might get onto in a second. So very unlucky by Brennan. It was not a red card challenge. Yellow, okay, I can get that because it was a bit untidy. But it wasn't like a huge amount of contact on the other player and it wasn't aiming at his leg. The leg came into the path and anyway, harsh. But he went off with dignity, held his head up high, didn't like spit the dummy or argue with the ref. He just, yeah, okay, well, you're not going to argue your way out of a red card. Off he went. And then our fourth goal, oh, what was that one? That was Paulinho, wasn't it? Oh, who set that one? Oh, I can't even remember now. Came running in. It was Kolo Muani again, wasn't it? It was Muani, wasn't it? Yeah. And he laid it off. Muani, unselfish, and he played really well tonight. Odegaard played really well. And who was on the other side? It was Johnson. So our front line came out swinging tonight, absolutely swinging. And Xavi was great in creativity, but Paulinho, man, good on him getting that goal, man. Set up nicely. Copenhagen's defence were in disarray. This is against 10 men as well. I don't know if you could say they were trying to attack. They definitely were parking the bus at the beginning of the game, but it's hard to tell the difference because we were just overpowering them no matter what they tried to do. And then, of course, Dane Scarlett, bit of a cameo substitution near the end, and didn't the boy from Hillingdon, the best London borough, came in and won himself a great penalty. Some great play by Dane Scarlett there. Maybe he's ready to feature a bit more. Hey, we don't know what goes on behind closed doors, though. We don't know what's going on in the training pitch, but he did himself absolutely no disservice at all with that little run he did into their box, winning a penalty. And Richie, who had hit the bar earlier from a header, I was praying, and you know, both he's so unlucky. Both of these hitting crossbar twice, where both times. You're talking about a centimetre difference would have gone in. Poor guy, but he'll be all right. He'll get up there. Ball bounced off the crossbar. I thought it was over the line for a second. I was dreaming, but not to be. But it was great that the team gave it to Richie to have a go. They want him to score. You can see that they're supporting each other out there. Just a quick word on support. The crowd was pretty quiet, which is an improvement over blind hatred. So I'll take that as a win, but really all I could hear was the Copenhagen crowd. There was a lot of empty seats there tonight. A lot of people filing in late as usual. So, look, as I say, it wasn't blind hatred. It's a step up. Maybe they're creeping towards supporting really well. We'll find out in the days to come. But yeah, we've got to do better, Tottenham. Come on, man, we've got to do better. I mean, 4 goals like that, and everyone pissed off really quick at the end of the game as well. The stadium just cleared out. I guess it was late at night, but I don't know. But poor old Richie, man, I felt for him. But look, overall, everything went according to plan for Tottenham. And hey, look, we're playing. It was good football. It was entertaining, like I said in the second half. It was like euphoric. It was euphoric. I thought more goals would keep coming because I'm a greedy bastard, but no. All right, we'll make do with 4. But in the Champions League, where that puts us at the business end, doesn't it? It puts us in the top 8, which is where we want to be. there's teams that are going to be playing tomorrow morning, but we're unbeaten. We're unbeaten, and look at the company we've got. You know, if we get through in the top 8, what an achievement! And then who knows what can happen? We're in this, and we're gonna I don't know, put our best foot forward. Europe is where Tottenham really shine a lot of the time, and we certainly shone tonight. It was a perfect performance. Well done, Tottenham. All the controversy, Thomas Frank in his press conference afterwards, when asked about Van der Ven's goal, he said, "Oh, he can walk past me angry anytime he likes if he can score goals like that." So Thomas, woo, Jesus, cat-like reflexes. I'm like Vicario, but with mobile phones. So Thomas Frank's taking the piss out of the whole thing. You know, there's some people who should be hanging their heads in shame. I'm sure people are still going to try and shit on us or pick faults, but I don't. 4-0. Look, if it was 1-0, I wouldn't have given a fuck. I'd be happy, but 4-0 is just superb. What a superb display. We've got Manchester United next week. Our next game in the Champions League is away at PSG. Oh my Lord, what a statement that would be if we could grab something out of that game, eh? That would put us right up in the sticky end of the Champions League table. But you've got to be happy if you're a Spurs fan tonight. Brilliant. Winners are grinners. Till next time, peace and love, folks. Peace and love, and come on, you Spurs.